All right, time for another construction. This time we're going to construct parallel lines. And there's actually a couple ways you can do this one. One is to construct alternate interior angles, and one is to construct corresponding angles. I'm going to show both. So the first way I'm going to show is with alternate interior angles. And this is the one that we did in class today. So the first thing you want to do is on your line somewhere, put a point A. Usually I kind of put it off to the right a little bit because it leaves me a little bit more room over here to work with for what comes next. Then you want to make the segment XA, or make the line XA. All right, then you take your compass and you put one end on point A, and then the other end, you have to make it small enough that if you were to make an arc, it would cross both of the lines. So we want to intersect this line and the one that we just drew. So here we go. Put your finger down here and make an arc. Now save that arc setting because we're going to use it again later on the next arc. But for now, go ahead and name the point here B and the point here Q. Okay. Then take this same exact setting and put your compass up here on X. So put the center on X. And we're going to make an arc that intersects our line that we just drew, the pink line, and goes up past X. So here we go. And I'm stuck on the staple here on the packet. There we go. Okay, good enough. Actually, on this one, for this particular construction, you want to be as precise as you can because otherwise the lines tend to not look perfectly parallel. And so it's okay if they're not 100% parallel looking because this one, we're not computers. We make small errors and things like that, and enough small errors add up to lines that don't look perfectly parallel. But anyways, we made an arc from point X. It was the same arc or the same size arc, the same setting as we made over here. Where they intersect here, the line and the arc, we name that point T. Now, the next step is to take the center of the circle here, so one end of your compass, and put it on point B, and take the other end, and you might have to adjust it a bit to get it to be over point Q. And we're just capturing this distance here. So once you have that, we're going to pick up our compass. We're not going to draw an arc yet. We're going to pick it up and place the compass end on point T. Hold it down and make an arc. And this arc does not have to be very big. It only needs to intersect with the other arc that we had right there. Last step. Connect the intersection point with X. And actually, this intersection point was supposed to be named R, just so we had something to refer to. Connect X to R. And these two lines, the one that we drew and this one that was already here, are parallel. And we know that because this angle that we just constructed and this angle here that we just constructed are congruent alternate interior angles. All right, so that's one way to construct parallel lines using alternate interior angles. The other way is to use corresponding angles. So I'm going to show that one down below here on the next one. All right, so it starts off the same way. You put point A somewhere over here. But then when you connect X and A, you want to make the line go past X quite a bit. So make a nice long one. Long line. All right. Then we start off the same way, actually continuing here. You put your compass center on A. And we're going to make an angle that intersects both this line and the line we just drew. And we're still going to call those points B and Q. This time, though, instead of drawing the same angle down here, we're going to draw the same arc down there. We're going to draw the same arc up here instead. So save that arc setting that you used to make this one. Put the center of your compass on X. Hold it down. And make a similar sized arc that intersects our line up here. We're going to call that point T this time. This next part is the same. If you put your compass on point B and the other end on point Q to capture that distance, that's what we want to do. And then we'll pick it up and put it on point T. This time, though, I'm going to draw my arc down here because it's got to intersect with this other arc. So here's my other point. That's point, what was it, R? And then you connect X and R, and this would be your parallel line here. And there we go. These lines should be approximately parallel. And in this case, this angle is congruent to this angle, and these would be corresponding congruent angles that we constructed to make the lines parallel. All right, so that's constructing parallel lines in 2 different ways. You can use whichever way makes the most sense to you. Good luck. Have fun.